It's hard to believe I've come to a point where I need friends. I've always thought of myself as a loner. I've always been comfortable by myself. So when college started and I started to feel really lonely, I was pretty surprised. I find it a bit hard to make friends. I think because I'm a quiet person, some people will take the silence as like a message that I don't want to talk to them. Or maybe it's due to my monotone voice. Maybe they think I'm bored. When in reality, I'm just a bit nervous to show my emotions, to people who might take advantage of them. I think friendship is very hard. It can also be very overwhelming for me. You have to compromise your time, space, and effort. Sometimes it feels like you're competing with other people to become friends, as if everyone can have only one person with them. Other times, it's like when I do try, I can tell some people think I'm strange or funny. I don't know what to say after high, so I guess that throws people off. Actually, I'm not sure what it is, because I feel like I'm doing everything that other people are doing. I greet them, I give them a compliment, I talk about how tired I am or how hard the homework was last week. I'll try to wiggle my eyebrows or something to show that I am, in fact, interested, but it doesn't seem to work. In elementary and middle school, I would try so hard to fit in. I'd mask parts of myself, pretend I didn't participate in some hobbies, or that some interests that I secretly liked were disgusting and weird. One time I managed to talk my way into this group of girls. This was in like first or second grade. I was just excited to be a part of a group, so I didn't really care who I was hanging out with. But these girls got in trouble a lot. Like, oops, I don't know if the teacher did something to them, but they just had this undeniable hatred. So whenever the teacher would say something to them, they'd do the complete opposite. One time we were on the playground, and a little past the sidewalk, there was these big trash cans. And for whatever reason, the girls found the teacher's gaze a little too annoying, so they decided to hide behind the dumpster. Now, I was following them at the time, and if you know anything about me, it's that I absolutely hate breaking rules. So, as they were coming up with this plan, I was getting really nervous. The girls started walking, and when I didn't follow them, they started to pressure me into doing it. But I was too nervous to go and too nervous to say that out loud. One of the girls rolled her eyes and told the other two to leave me. And once again, I was alone, and the girls got in trouble. But still, I was alone. Surprisingly, a lot of my friendships went out like that, at least when I was a kid. By the time I was in high school, I slowly started to distance myself from socialization. It was too tiring, and for whatever reason, I just could not get it right. So why bother? I like being alone. You can stop to feel the wind on your face, watch the geese flying, or stare at the beautiful trees without having to worry about someone else's judgment. It's nice. I've grown comfortable with the silence. I'm good at knowing what I want. At least I thought I did. But college so far has been pretty lonely. There's no part of the lecture that allows the students to just idle about, unless you're talking about the very beginning or the very end of the lecture. Most of it is spent taking notes and listening to what the professor has to say. In college, if the professor doesn't have anything to say, then they'll just let you go. There's no extra time to talk or socialize. And what I realized is that Even though I wasn't talking to many people in high school, I kind of got this sense of belonging just by being around socialization, by hearing other people talk and laugh. And it felt like I was a part of something. But college isn't like school. For the first time in my life, I'm forced to take action in socialization. Suddenly, if I want friends, I have to be active when finding them. I realized that that method is not sustainable. It's like placing a band aid on a broken arm. It only stifles that feeling for a little bit. And the second I was unable to do that, the loneliness came back. I feel a bit silly talking about me being lonely. Ever since the pandemic, it seems like everyone's a little lonely, especially with the rise of social media. So I feel like I don't have a right to complain. That doesn't make the feeling go away, though. I think I can use this feeling for good. I'm learning that in life, you kind of need a balance between being alone and exploring friendships. Even if I don't really know why I want friendships or why I feel lonely, it's now important to me that I do better. I want better for myself. I like the comfort that being alone brings, but I also think that friendships would be beneficial towards my health. And perhaps someday I will find someone who likes me for who I am, someone I don't have to mask around. I think that would be nice. I'll try my best. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. If you've gone through the same problem and you have any tips, be sure to comment them down below. And if you're going through the same problem, you can comment down below what you're doing to better yourself. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!